Hi guys, I've got a new project. So it's me doing my sewing room. You can see behind me, well, this is me from the future because my sewing room is done. But the next clip will be me, in front of a load of boxes and basically unpacking all my things to set up my sewing space. So if you're kind of looking for inspiration on how to organize your sewing room, what to do to revamp in terms of, color and decorations and, the equipment that you're going to need to make it into a functional space, watch this video. Is going to be really beneficial for you. And yeah, I'm going to take you through the process of how I created my space basically. And for those who don't know who I am, my name is Tammy. I'm a sewing blogger. I create fashion content online, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. So if that's what you're into, make sure to give me a like and a subscribe. As you can see, I have a lot of boxes behind me and a lot of things that I need to sort. I've recently moved, which is why everything is chaotic at the moment. And I'm just going to walk you through how I craft my sewing space, the things that I use, and just organizational tips that you might find helpful. The last time I actually did this was about 5 years ago at my old place, and I shared that process on my blog. If you're interested, I will link it down below. But yeah, I kind of just packed everything in a box and called it a day. But today is a day to sort this out. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it actually, because this is going to be quite therapeutic. I love organizing, I love doing all that kind of stuff. So I hope you guys will enjoy it as well. The easiest thing for me to tackle right now is this bookcase that I've got. What I want to put in there is my fabrics, my domestic sewing machine, my overlocker, and I think I'm going to store my patterns at the top. I'm going to find the box with all my fabrics in there and start folding it inside. I will take this chance to first organize. Oh, to first organize this box. First box empty. This is all my lining fabrics, I think, and just some other sewing supplies like my pressing ham, and just, I don't even know what's in here. My sewing books and like all the magazines that I've worked on and stuff like that. I've put all my new fabrics at the bottom and all my used fabrics, linings and interfacings at the top. The bottom is done. I think I've put all my fabrics in there. I'll probably find some more in a box somewhere. Now it's time to tackle this section. This is going to be where my domestic sewing machines go because I need to be able to easily access them. So I'm going to move everything out of the way first and then put the stuff that I need to go in here. What I need to do next is just clear out things that actually don't belong in this room, and hopefully that'll help me think a little clearer. It's looking so much more spacious now. So next thing to tackle is my sewing table. and all the things around it. I'm just going to move things out of the way. I'm taking this opportunity as well while I'm clearing up to actually clean my machine. Normally I clean the inside of my machine where the oil basin is, but this is also a good chance to clean the exterior as well, you know, the bottom, the foot pedal and the surface area, because it can get quite dusty. I am making really good progress. As you can see, what is behind me now is almost sorted. I've done most of my, shelf storage. My rail is where I think this is the best place for it. And my sewing machine is right behind me. I don't know where I'm going to put my iron yet, which is just here where my feet are. And there's still loads of boxes as well. I think this is the best place for my printer. There's not really anywhere else it can go. Maybe inside the the storage cabinet here, but I'm gonna have my domestic sewing machine beside my overlocker, so I don't think there's gonna be space for it. I'm quite close now. Most things are organized. It's just those, little things that you have to find a place for. Otherwise, the space starts to look messy. And it feels like a good day's work. I love how echoey it is in here because it means it's nice and clear. There's just loads of kind of rubbish and things that I still need to get rid of. I have no idea where I'm gonna put my um, iron. It's quite chunky because it comes with a water tank, but that's something I need to figure out. I was looking at this layout and having second thoughts. I think it's almost there, but it's not maximizing the space like I want it to. So I've enlisted the help of my sister, who is helping me to rejig a few things. The main problem is that I think my storage cabinet is facing the wrong way. So this is what we're doing now. We're going to move it against the other wall. So basically, like all my units is against the same wall and facing the same way. Luckily, the rail fits in perfectly. So I know this was meant to be. And now we're just discussing like where to put that white drawer and where to put my printer. My printer is so chunky, I was really struggling to find space. It didn't work where the rail is. It's just in the way. Like when I have a lot of clothes and a lot of projects going, it's making that space really limited, and it's not near a plug socket, so it's a bit impractical. Then we thought, okay, how about that where the storage cabinet is, but again, it looks quite impractical and I need that space to put my sewing machine and my overlocker. So scrap that idea. The good thing is all my pattern papers and backdrops that I'm moving now fits really nicely against the wall. So that's going to stay there. But overall, I think this space arrangement is a lot better. I am very happy with the new layout. I think this works so much better than what I had before. This rail literally fits perfectly. So it takes up the space really well. I'm able to lay out my pattern papers properly. Before it wasn't really staying up. And I just like having everything on one side. So what's in front of me now is floor space that I'll use for cutting and for ironing. I do have some more storage that I need to put up, like my shelf. So this is a wall shelf that I've got, and what I'm gonna do is put it on here, so it will just sit above the rail, and it's just extra storage space that I can reach. and it will be some nice like decoration. I might put a vase and flowers on there or something just to brighten up the space a bit. So yeah, I've got my chair. Um, I've also got my chair. It's just arrived, so I'm gonna bring it up and unbox it. As a DIY girly, I'm a bit embarrassed to actually say how long this chair took me to set up. So I'm just going to pretend it was a smooth and a quick, easy process.
A few moments later.
I've finally done the chair. So I'll put it together now. But my room is still quite a mess. There's loads of things on the floor that I'm still sorting. So I think what I'm going to do is move everything out and then slowly add it back in again so that I can sort of organize it as I place things. This is probably the tidiest that my sewing studio will ever look, but I do think it came together really nicely, and I'm happy with the storage solutions that I was able to come up with. I've also added some personalizations with my embroidery artwork and some pictures just to help to uplift the space. I've even set aside a space for my iron and even managed to maximize that tiny little space just underneath my sewing machine. My sewing room is finally done. I'm so happy to get rid of all the boxes, and I've pretty much curated a space that I'm really happy with. I love the decorations, the colour, and it's just quite an uplifting, joyful space, which is the vibe that I was going for. So thank you guys for watching along. I hope it's giving you some sort of inspiration. If you have any comments at all about my space, my equipment, my sewing machine, make sure to drop it down in the comments below. And if you like this kind of content, give me a like, and I would love for you guys to subscribe as well so you can continue to see more tutorials, more DIY projects, sewing tutorials, fashion content from me as well. So yeah, until next time, thank you guys.